about with the mic settings, so let me know if everything sounds okay. Hopefully I haven't broken it. I'm DepthsWalker, and this is my Wednesday AI music review. The second of 3 I do every week. AI music review, that is. Music video review, in fact. And as usual, I'm going to start off with a little self-promotion with one of my older songs this time. This is Keen Encounters, the first song I did as part of the greater Skybrows community. I hope you enjoy. Oh, the maps.
Heave ho, lads, and raise the anchor high. We chart these digital waters neath the glowing sky, scrolling through the waves of likes and follows bold, chasing viral gold where the currents run cold. We all take our chances, throw a lot in with fate as we sail these tides of internet shame. Effort or luck, well, it hurts to suck, but it's skill to ride the tide of fame. A moment's inattention is a treasure map missed, offhand quip while its sponsors pissed. And now a bounty is put upon your head, rainbow guild in a rage waiting to be fed. But sail in the stormy seas and hold our course. At the end of the path you'll enjoy the purse, with the effort worth more than the chance alone. Just be true and honest and you never need a tone. Heave away, haul away, ride the algorithm's roar. X marks the spot where true fans keep the score. Set sails to the ready, purple ghost, a flag of claim, stormy seas or open skies. None shall change our aim, but grind the content mill when the kraken sleeps. Craft your hooks in silence, let the algorithm creep. No cannon blast of overnight glories gleam, just steady posts like ropes building up the dream. Many a crew can be found as we make our trip, though we all wear masks as we board this ship. Nothing ill can hide behind lies for long, such scabby scoundrels show they don't belong. We may not agree on every course we steer, or what cursed memes are embraced or fear, but if we can agree to disagree, there's no reason, friends, we cannot be. Heave away, haul away, ride the algorithm's roar. X marks the spot where true fans keep the score. Set sails to the ready, purple ghost, a flag of claim, stormy seas or open skies. None shall change our aim. Through cancel storms and ratio waves we fight, patch the leaks with wit, keep burning bright. The treasure's not the crown of a fleeting king, it's crew that sails with you through everything. So pull up me hearties, weigh the anchor true, we go a-sailing through the big and beautiful blue. Tides rise and fall again, but you need not run aground when you have wise friends to keep you sound. On toe, bite out, bite out. Heave away, haul away, ride the algorithm's roar. X marks the spot where true fans keep the score. Set sails to the ready, purple ghost, a flag of claim, stormy seas or open skies. None shall change our aim. Yo-ho, the voyage never truly ends. New horizons call round every trending bend. So swab the deck, post true and hold the line. Fame's a fickle wench, but skill makes her thine.
Before I had an outro. Had to stop it. Okay, so by that I can take it you actually heard it. Was the sound quality good? Is my mic good? Just want to get the rundown before I dip into anything more important. And as an additional thing, I've mentioned this to Runya already, but I've added some things you can buy with channel points on Twitch, if anybody's on there, which currently it looks like it's just Runya maybe. Which is worrying, 'cause I've got a friend who said he'd be on to watch. Oh well. Maybe he didn't make it in time. Voice is quiet. All right, let me bring up the thing. Let's see if I can adjust that. You can tell me if I start sounding correct. That's not the thing I want. Why has that popped up? Go away. I want. No. Computer is being a pain in the ass. Not the headset. I want the microphone. There we go. All right. How's it sounding now? No. Had a software update on both OBS and the sound card. So had to do a few adjustments, but it did give me a more direct access to the microphone in terms of adjustments. I thought I'd fix some of the gate issues I've been having, but wasn't sure. That's better, yeah? Fantastic. I had it turned down a little bit lower because I thought I might have been peaking a little bit from the way the bars are acting, but if that's good, that's good. Fantastic. Okay. You forgot, didn't you, until I mentioned that? Okay, fine. There we go. Oh, if it's still at that, that means next time I'll increase the cost. Okay. So, while I'm reacting to Roboticus Prime's music video, Stellar Humanist Resistant Fighters, I will be Glitch for this one. And I am currently working on getting a slightly updated version of the Glitch model that I'm trying to build myself. I tried using Leaflet's thing, but for some reason I'm just getting... I generate the images, I adjust all the animations, get the loops, but then when it comes to the final finished product, all I get is a rectangular box full of bars. It doesn't show the image that I've generated. Yeah, so something's not working with Leaf's thing on. I think it's my browser. I might have to try a different browser accessing it that way. But I'm just annoyed about all those credits I've already burnt through doing it. 360, that's terrible. Okay. Stellar Humanist Resistant Fighters by Roboticus Prime. Let's see what it's got for us.
Stellar Humanist Resistance Fighter! Stellar Humanist Resistance Fighter! Stellar Humanist Resistance Fighters! Yeah! Heroes in a resistance cell! Stellar power! We're the most feared crew on the scene! We're so base, mean as hell, and running.
I think the gens are a bit low resolution, but I think this is like a kind of quickly roughed together kind of jokey thing. I put time limits on how often I can turn the video.
Taught us how to be base, no cap, we're moving with purpose and grace. We don't play nice with the parasites, we put them in check under neon lights. Stellar Humanist Resistance Fighters! Stellar Humanist Resistance Fighters! Stellar Humanist Resistance Fighters! Yeah! Heroes in a resistance cell! Stellar power!
Okay, fun little song. Mixed quality of the generations. They're all smooth and there's not much errors in them in terms of like glitches. Just low quality generations like 420 sort of level generations. Editing wise, for the first section up to about here, I kind of let it go because it's like building up the momentum.
We're the most feared crew on the scene. We're so base, mean as hell, and running this thing. Hey.
See, that happens midway through. If it happened like a second or two earlier, it'd be better. I wonder why I had to land on grass. Maybe to stop it from being too violent for the AI to produce. I was touching grass. Of course, idiot. Yeah. It's a bit hit and miss in terms of the editing, and it's all very snap cut. There's no like effects on the cuts. So from that face there, if it had done a zoom in transition, so you got the shadowy face coming towards you, then it launches in, and then you got her running at you, it'd be more impactful, that sort of thing. So good fun video, but it's very basic. Go give the original some love. Yeah, you redeemed the Cat for One song on a 1-minute song, run ya? Of course, now that means I've got to reseat myself. There we go. All right, next up we've got another song from Nekho. We viewed them before, and it was a very similar sort of art style and theme. This is They Call You a Friend Until You Need One by Nekho. Sure I don't get stutters. Let's see what this one's like.
Ladies and gentlemen, come take a seat. Meet the kindest man you'll ever meet. He gives his time, he gives his hand, and asks for nothing in return. What a wonderful man.
I'm not a fan of the effects when it's not changing anything. It feels like it's cutting to the same scene, because it is.
What a useful man. They call my name when nights go wrong. I pick them up, I pull them on. A little time, a little grace. I always seem to know my place. I pour the wine, I take the blame. I hold the match, I feed the flame. Good old friend, you're always there. They raise a glass like someone cares. And every chair is occupied when I've got something left inside. Every smile is warm and wide as long as I'm the stronger side. They love you more when you need less from them. When you carry the weight and you smile again.
I noticed this with the previous video as well. There's kind of like a lot of jank editing near the start, but then once it actually starts flowing into the video, it starts doing cuts at good moments. I do think it does too many snap cuts. He does seem to do a few fade cuts here and there, but it's mostly just snap, snap, snap. Where I think something a little bit more softer would work more for this song.
When your hands stay open and your pockets don't close, everybody loves the one who never says no. They love you more when you need less from them. When you're holding the roof while they dance underneath. But reach out once when your own light dims. Funny how the room gets thin. Pour another glass. Call me your friend. Take what you need. I'll manage again. Then came a night I lost my stride. No clever joke, nowhere to hide. I took my seat, I raised my hand. For once I said, I need a friend. One checked the time, one looked away. One said, I'd love to, just not today. Another smiled, you'll be alright. Funny how they all had plans that night. The music played, the candles burned. I watched the empty chairs in turn. No angry words, no grand goodbye. Just coats disappearing one at a time.
Yeah, I think this solution, where it like fades, like a wave style thing, would work very well for this one, rather than just being snap, 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 snap. I mean, a few of the snap cuts are fine, but a lot of them are kind of just jarring you away from the flow of the music.
Time, they love you more when you need less from them. When you carry the weight and you smile again. When your hands stay open and your pockets don't close. Everybody loves the one who never says no. They love you more when you need less from them. When you're holding
down off this one
while they dance underneath. But reach out once when your own light dims. Funny how the room gets thin. Oh, don't look so surprised. They never said they love the man. They love the service. So I close my hands, I let them rest. Stop saying yes to every request. And one by one, the crowd grew small. Strange, I didn't miss them all. No more carrying everyone home. No more laughing when I'm alone. If love disappears when I finally bend, maybe it wasn't love in the end. They love me more when I needed less from them. When I gave and called it friendship. But now I know what the silence meant. Some loved my heart, some loved what I spent. They loved me more when I needed less from them. But I don't need a crowded room again. When I had nothing left to give, I saw who came to stay. Ladies and gentlemen, count the empty chairs. Then count the ones that stayed.
Yeah, so very nice generations. Very stable aesthetic they're going here. A lot of the editing is very much on point. I just think there's a bit of a rush at the start where it kind of garbles things together and then adds a few effects that aren't necessary. And then some of the editing could be a bit softer, especially for this song, where it feels more like it needs to kind of like bleed into one after the other. And in case you're wondering, yes, the person who said to sort my posture out is the friend of mine, my IRL friend. He knows I slouch. But so it's going on with the counter. It says only one person watching on Twitch. Interesting. Anyway. Go give the original some love. You know what it is? Probably Run Your Cats is watching somewhere else. Because she's everywhere, as everyone knows. Go give the original some love. This is quite nicely put together. Yeah, just a bit of softer editing on some of the transition scenes would be good, I think. To like blur the lines, make it feel slightly muddier for the person without muddying the imagery. Okay. Next up, we've got Frazzle 68 and Dream Chasers. This is a loop video, so I'm assuming this will be probably lyrics and a loop. Yeah. Let's see what they got for us for this one. Let's see if we can spot where the loop is. I do want to say, I do like the effort they put into this, but I think they should generate sound separately for this and overlay it, because they've got a lot of that AI fuzz in the audio that's a bit annoying.
I tie my hopes to a midnight train. No borrowed map can name my lane.
This is going to be a skip back loop, isn't it? That's not going to be great. How do I soften it? It's a harsh cut. Not too bad. I've seen some who they emphasize it the wrong way, and you end up with like a motion sickness. As it comes back to a full stop rather than them still being in a full run and they've moved far enough away from the starting point, it's not too disorientating.
I learned to run when the door stayed locked. Turned every setback into a launch pad shock. Dust on my jacket, a plan in my hand. I'm building tomorrow from where I stand.
I kept one promise beneath my tongue. To finish the race I had just begun. The world can measure the miles I've crossed. It cannot invoice the dreams I've lost.
Let the pressure rise, I'm ready now. There's no
That
retreat.
distortion probably would have worked better for the loop. I feel like a H-clip ending with a fizzle out and fizzle in.
Dream chasers racing past the warning signs.
We're turning fragments into our designs.
Every failure
Still feed the flames.
tonight, I'll carve out my own name.
Dream chasers climbing higher than before. We're kicking open one more door.
Every heartbeat,
Sets the pace.
I swear.
I won't leave this place. Space, 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 space. Breathe in the doubt.
Breathe out the chain.
Stand in the wreckage.
Rise through the strain. One step for the promise, 2 hands for the climb, 3 sparks in the silence, we're taking back time. I've seen bright plans dissolve in the rain, still found a rhythm inside the pain. 1,000 voices said, settle for less. I answered each one with a harder yes.
My old hesitation is losing its grip. I sharpen my focus and tighten the trip. No perfect moment is coming my way. I'm making the opening out of today.
Fast lane, no breaks, I'm awake when the clock bites, blueprints on scraps. I'm adapting through long nights, missed calls, closed gates. Every obstacle teaches, I'm reaching past limits that fear never reaches. No crown in the distance, just work in the present. The promise I carry is proving my ascent. If the summit moves, I'll redraw the route. I came for the vision, I'm seeing it out.
I'm done with permission, I'm done with delay. I'm turning the maybe into a day. My hands are the weight of the things I pursue. My future gets wider each time I break through.
Dream chasers, racing past the warning signs.
We're turning fragments into our designs.
Every failure,
Still feeds the flames.
together we'll carve out our own names.
Dream chasers climbing higher than before. We're kicking open one more door.
Every heartbeat,
Sets the pace.
together we'll hold on to this place.
The road keeps moving. So do we. 1,000 horizons wait to be free.
Okay, Okay, now the loop's not terrible, but a forward to back, or back to forward, loop is always one of the worst ones to do, because gives you the kind of feeling like something like being pulled back to where it was. Now they travel a far enough distance, and it's not like a lot of the ones where it was like a slow pull in, and it suddenly just skips back, so everything is still in the same view. So you don't get that same disorientation here, but you do kind of get a stop-start feeling because it goes back to them not moving, and they start building up speed again. It might have been worth doing like as I said, like a dissolve out and dissolve in, and just cut the loop at the start of the loop. Let's find one of the starts.
My old hesitation is losing its grip. I sharpen my focus and tighten the trip. No perfect moment is coming my way. I'm making the opening out of today.
Fast lane, no breaks, I'm awake when the clock bites, blueprints on scraps.
Right, so rather than cutting directly back to the start where they aren't moving, wait until here when they're already in motion and they actually still got some motion, so you don't lose the momentum of them pushing forward quite so much. But that's about it, really. The image itself is pretty solid, as in like the video clip. There's a lot of distortion, but I think it's like part of the feel of it. It's like a falling apart world. There's nothing that's like a, call it the loop bloop. So I had to ban an extra viewer. Get rid of the bots. Go give the original some love. It's a fun song. Decent loop on it.
Talk.
Okay. Next up, we've got Midnight K with Toxic. This is labelled as a lyrical video, but I can already tell it's animated in the loop, so it's more than just a lyrical video. I tend to label anything lyrical video if it's just an image with lyrics put on top of it. And then you've got animation loops, photo books, which is where you like got the flipping images, like for example Sky Bros. The one I did is a photo book one, although it does have an animation at the end. It's still a photo book. Yeah, and then you got all kinds of different variations. All right, let's see what this one's like. Rain is always awkward when it comes to loops.
Toxic. Funny how your poison stopped working.
Forwards, backwards with rain, not a good idea.
Every word a polished blade had me checking my reflection, trying to find the mess you made. You could turn a room against me without ever raising your voice. Made me think that staying quiet was the same thing as a choice. But I learned your little pattern, every trigger, every trick. Once you know what you've been drinking, poison doesn't taste as sweet. You thought I'd break, I'm still standing. You lost your grip, now you're panicking. All that toxic love you handed me doesn't get to live inside of me. You lit the match, you watched it burn. Thought I'd go down, now it's your turn. Call me anything you need me to be. You're still toxic, you're just not toxic to me. Toxic. Not to me. Toxic. No immunity. I just finally learned fed me lies like they were truth, then blame me when I couldn't breathe. Funny how the cracks start showing once there's nothing left to believe. Now you're rewriting every detail, making me the villain again. Go ahead and tell your version, you've always needed an audience. I don't need to clear my name, I don't need to win your game. You can keep the little world you made, I'm not living there today. I learned your little pattern, every trigger, every trick. Now the words that used to wreck me don't even make me flinch. You thought I'd break, I'm still standing. You lost your grip, now you're panicking. All that toxic love you handed me doesn't get to live inside of me. You lit the match, you watched it burn. Thought I'd go down, now it's your turn. Call me anything you need me to be. You're still toxic, you're just not toxic to me. Here's the part you never planned for. I don't hate you, I don't miss you, I don't need you to admit it. You don't have to say you're sorry, you don't have to understand. I stopped waiting for your permission to become myself again. Keep your poison, keep your blame, keep pretending I stayed the same. Say my name, twist the truth, nothing hits like it used to. You thought I'd break, look, I'm standing. You lost your grip, now you're panicking. All that toxic love you handed me never gets another piece of me. You lit the match, you watched it burn. Wanted me ruined, now it's your turn. Call me anything you need me to be. You're still toxic, you're just not toxic to me. Toxic. You didn't get better, I just got out.
Okay. Now, as far as loop goes, the character itself is barely noticeable where the loop occurs. But, as always, water is the bane of getting loops reversed. There's a very obvious reversing of the rain just from the very obvious drops that go down and then suddenly start retreating back up. There's a little bit the same, like on the chin here and off the wrist. But yeah, overall, the quality of the loop is actually pretty solid. It's just, you're really hindering yourself if you're trying to do a reverse loop on rain. Go give the original some love. Okay. Still haven't gotten around to fixing that issue. Okay. Next up, we've got from Diabolical, Nasky on the Beat. I just want to say Diabolical. It looks, even though I've got it set to the maximum you allow it to in your upload, the overlay looks a little bit fuzzy compared to usual. Usually it's a little bit crisper than this. You talking about the last song where using me in lyrics. As I said, I don't focus too much on the music side of things. My focus is on the visual tie-ins, but yeah, I do agree that the I was wondering about that because you're even if the upload wasn't that great, it's unusual for this to be quite so fuzzy. It's usually that's very crisp and the background image is fuzzy or something. That's just, yeah.
goddess just dropped in with that fluffy smile. Back rooms the Kingdom Hearts, she runs the map. Court keeping nights, they never wanna rap. Unboxing figures, karaoke nights, reacting to the chaos under neon lights. Me, Kenny, and madness, Discord meme storms. She's got the energy that keeps the stream warm. Trucker on the side, gears start to turn. Waves in the chat, watch the whole place burn. Long stream legends, 3-day weekend grind. She's the holy one, they can't leave behind. Nasty holy goddess, bounce to the beat. Fluffy model, reaction elite. Waves and gears, she owns the night. Come on, chat, let's lose our minds. Nasty holy goddess, fun in the groove. Yapping and laugh and never lose the mood. Hit that bottle, stay for the ride. Your goddess is live and the vibe is high. Icon memories, new model glow, Jigglypuff energy everywhere she goes. Cast the crashers, who know in the box she turns every fail into comedy locks. From horror jumps to chill co-op nights, she keeps the community feeling right. Whether she's reacting or dropping a song, you already know where you belong. The side gears start to turn. Weeds in the chat, watch the whole place burn. Long stream legends, 3-day weekend grind. She's the holy one, they can't leave behind. Nasty holy goddess, bounce to the beat. Fluffy model, reaction elite. Weeds and gears, she owns the night. He owns the night. Come on, chat, let's lose our minds. Nasty holy goddess, fun in the groove. Yapping and laugh and never lose the mood. Hit that follow, stay for the ride. Your goddess is live and the vibe is high. She goes. She goes. She goes live and the whole chat erupts. Fluffy face, that energy never shuts up. From Kick to Twitch to the YouTube light. Holy goddess got the stream locked tight. Nasty holy goddess, bounce to the beat. Bounce to the beat. Fluffy model, reaction elite. Weaves and gears, she owns the night. She owns the night. Come on, chat, let's lose our minds. Nasty holy goddess, fun in the groove. Yapping, laugh and never lose the mood. Hit that follow, stay for the ride. Your goddess is live and the vibe is high. Your goddess is live and the vibe is high.
Okay, I think the visualizers is a really good mix. They seem to key off different things. I do think the overall bounce is a little bit too much, but it's also a very bouncy song. Very fun song, very nicely done. As always, I'd always prefer a fully animated video, but I understand there's always limits on what you can get done at any particular time. Let's go show the original some love. There we go. Yeah. You got several different visualizers. You've got the pulse, you've got the lights, you've got visualizer there, visualizer here, and they seem to be mostly keyed off different things. Yep. I'm not complaining that it's a visualizer. I'm just saying that I do prefer visualizers, full videos over visualizers. I would prefer more rather than less. You've got a bit of that AI burr in the sound at the start here. Okay, next up we've got Not at All by Diabolical. So we've got two for here. And let's see what this one's like. Now we know it's definitely not a visualizer. Clears up here though.
Abyssal Studios, you nerd.
Hey, T-Rox.
I was frozen in the frame, porcelain still. A doll inside a painting on a silent windowsill. Then something woke inside me, colors started to...
I like that you went to that other image, but at the same time, you probably shouldn't have done that image frame there. Or if it was, it should be the doll walking out the photo frame, rather than being her in a normal form just walking out painting. Just keeping the theme steady, but other than that, it's good.
breathe. First heartbeat in the silence. First time I could see the light pour through the window, warm against my skin. First breath of the morning, let the living in. My fingers left the canvas. I stepped into the air. Wonder filled my hollow chest. I was finally there. Who am I in this brand new life? What does...
Bit of distortion there, but I do like the feel of the overall weirdness of it. It adds to the feel.
Does it mean to feel so alive?
But you're going from one spin arounder to another spin arounder.
I came alive. I came alive. Every first sensation burning in my mind. The joy, the wonder, the rush of being free. And I'm no longer just a girl who learned to be. I came alive. Yeah, I came alive.
I want to say the editing has a feel of the story, but the fact you're going between the animated version of her, like we'll say lifelike animated version of her, and the doll in a realistic style, makes me feel like it's two separate stories.
I walked across the gallery floor, everything so new. Touched the world with painted hands.
Thank you for the raid, Mammy.
Feeling true. Laughed at my reflection, cried at my own face, until the mirror whispered what I could not erase. The brushstrokes in my eyes, the seams along my skin. I am only someone's dream, and the truth sinks in. What am I if I was made just a doll that learned to fade? I came alive. I came alive, but the joy is cracking. Something breaks inside. I came alive.
Thank you for the raid.
I'm not real. I'm not real. I'm just a doll in a painted world. Someone's creation, not a living girl. The wonder turns to poison, the fires turn to lies. I feel the rage rising.
Usual AI issue with tears. But yeah.
Behind these painted eyes. I'm not real, but I can still feel this anger is mine. This fire is real. I will.
I know I normally say softer cuts is the way to go, but for this I think you needed to go with sharp cuts, rapidly going back and forth between the two versions of the character, breaking into different areas to really give the impact of it, because that felt too soft for such a harsh moment.
Break the frame. I will burn the name. You made me laugh. Now watch me rage.
And I'd love to have the AI. I forgot she was right next to the window. See, that's how you do two scenes where they're doing the same thing. She's running along, and then she's running along, but it's a different angle of the same... I say the same run, even though it's the doll rather than the animated version. And now you've got her running towards the camera again. It feels like a different area, but...
Just a door on the storm you made. Alive with rage. Not just a
See here, softer works because it's starting to slow down to the end and it's starting to like fade and blur into each other. But earlier on when it was like that pure rage moment, it needed to be like the sharper or more like distorted cuts, a bit harder and a bit harsher. Overall, this is really very nicely done. So it is two separate stories of like the same sort of thing happening. I just wasn't sure about that. Because it just felt a bit weird that you were doing this really nice doll effect and then you had the anime character. But it is two kind of separate creations coming to life of the same being. Visually, it's just the story felt a bit off without that clarification. Very pretty work though, very nicely done, and a very good song. That's generally what I tend to do with my songs as well when it's story type. Hey, Middler, is I work out what I want the song to be about. I'd write a story for it. Then I generate a song to give the right feel for the story, or for the emotion I want conveyed in the story. Because sometimes you can't sing directly about what's going on. Sometimes you just got to give the emotions. Go give the original some love. No problem. I hope I wasn't too harsh on you. Because it's really very pretty, very nicely done. It just felt a bit odd going from realistic, semi-realistic doll to cartoon in near realistic world setting. Because something about doing anime automatically makes the rest of the setting, when you're doing AI, look less. It tends to start trying to pencil draw everything, so it makes it less realistic sometimes. So I wasn't sure quite what was going on there. It just felt a bit off, especially since there was such a heavy emphasis on the doll, and there was like one or two scenes of the drawing. But yeah, very nicely done. Okay. Next up, looks like we've got a nice softer theme. Next one. This one is Shiba Booty by Lilo. Let's see what this one's like.
Little paws go tap, tap, tap. Curly tail and a happy yap. Sunshine bouncing down the street. Fluffy cheeks and dancing feet. Everywhere that puppy goes, everybody stops and knows there's a wiggle coming through, and it's gonna make you smile too. Shiba Booty is a thing of beauty. Wiggle to the left, doing puppy duty. Shiba Booty, fluffy little cutie, bouncing through the day like a happy movie. Shake, shake, wiggle, wiggle, curly tail up high. Shiba Booty is a thing of beauty, and we know exactly why. Chasing leaves and
It's a very cute, very bright song. it fades to black too many times. It needs to do transitions instead, like soft shimmers and slide cuts maybe, because it's a very soft, very fun song. The constant shifting to black feels a bit off.
Feeling socks, tiny zoomies round the clock. Treat bag opens, there she goes. Happy dance on tippy toes. Little fox face, big time sass. Trotting proudly through the grass. Every day's a grand parade when a Sheba leads the way. Sheba booty is a thing of beauty. Wiggle to the left, doing puppy duty. Sheba booty, fluffy little cutie. Bouncing through the day like a happy movie. Boop that nose, scratch those ears. Sheba love can cure your tears. Round and round, then flop right down. Cutest little pup in town. Sheba booty is a thing of beauty. Wiggle to the left, doing puppy duty. Sheba booty, fluffy little cutie. Bringing little bursts of joy to everybody. Shake, shake, wiggle, wiggle. Curly tail up high. Sheba booty is a thing of beauty. My happy Sheba. And
Welcome back, Eva. Alright, that didn't pause.
You're awake.
Still didn't pause. Alright, that was a fun little song. I think what I said there's pretty much all that's really needed to say. It's a fun little song about a dog, focuses mostly on that, but it doesn't just only look at the dog, it shows other characters set scene around it. It's just the fades to black, it does a lot. I think this one needed more softer transitions rather than going to black all the time.
Bouncing through the day like a happy movie. Shake, shake, wiggle, wiggle. Curly tail up high. Sheba booty is a
It just doesn't feel right for such a light and airy song. It should be like shimmers and then maybe even shakes as it goes across, just to add into that idea. I wanted that. There we go. Go give the original some love. Yeah, it's all about the music in this one. The video is just there to add to the emotion of the happy. I could have quite happily done without a dog's arsehole being on the screen so much, but you know. Okay. Next up, we have Stay Exactly Where I Left You by Noriko. This is labelled as a small side song. Let's see what that means for her.
Hi, you're awake. I kept it warm for you. I made your coffee just the way you like it. I learned it by watching. I watched for quite a while. I fixed the little window in the bedroom that was sticking. It doesn't stick now. It doesn't do anything at all. I moved your
Alright, I'm getting serious Yandere vibes already. I'm getting the feeling that's what this is.
things a little closer. I moved your things a little closer every night, and you never even noticed, which I think is very sweet, because a thing that isn't noticed is a thing you didn't fight. I painted the room the color that you mentioned, then I painted the other room, and then I ran out of rooms. Your friends have all been asking, so I answered as you, and I do you very well now. They say you sound like you. I keep your shoes beside the bed, so you'll never have to look. 11 steps to the door and 11 steps returning. 11 and 11, isn't that a lovely little number? You said you liked it quiet, isn't it quiet?
I'm not keeping you, sweetheart, don't be silly.
The door is right there, I just moved her there, and I never lock a person, that's disgusting. I only lock the parts of the house you're in. I know it's not the life you drew. I know somewhere there's a version where you're free at 22, but she's out there in the weather and you're here and you are dry, and I have never loved a single thing the way I've ruined you.
Stay exactly where I left you.
Sweet thing, don't move a single inch. I Fine, I'll be back at 5. Don't get up. I already know where everything is.
Okay. That's very nicely done. And it's all shown in what I called earlier the picture book style, where it's a series of still animations. That's still images and small animations. Similar to how I did Sky Bros way back. In fact, I think I know what I'll play after the break, just to give an example. But this is very nice done. It's like someone obsessing over details and wanting everything to be perfectly in place. All the tally marks and the positioning is very, very nicely done. I think the shifts are a little bit... Zooms, all that fantastic. Although I think this one really needs to have less of the outs and more of the zoom ins, so everything's getting smaller and smaller and more confined. I think that'd really add to the effect. The pull outs feel a bit weird considering this is a very in and in and in kind of song, and I do like the juxtaposition of the lyrics and the actual theme, if you know what I mean. 'Cause the lyrics, if you just listen to the lyrics on their own, or you just reading them, they seem a little bit tight, but on their own. But then we actually listen to how it's sung, and then you got the pitch of the music. It's really, really disturbing. That's like the epitome of the yandere. Go give the original some love. Not too much, otherwise you might regret it. Yeah. But yes, it's a picture book style, so it basically just moves images as necessary. They don't always match up exactly with what's being said in the story, but that's fine. This is all setting the mood of it. You're seeing all these sketches and I know everything about you details sort of thing. But it's very nicely adding the idea. It's not even done in a notebook of like lines. It's done in a graph book. You know. Yeah. Very nicely done. Okay. I've been going for just under an hour now. I'm going to take my first break to get up the stretch, grab a bit of water before I head back in for the second half. Shouldn't be more than 10 minutes, about 5 minutes minimum. And I'll find out what that is. All right. I'll be right back. don't know how long I was away for. I just kind of got up, went, sorted out my water, had a snack, came back, and I figured, let's go on with it. Thank you for the follow over on Kick, Rastan Iran. As I said before, as my own little self promo, I'm going to play Sky Bros when I order music videos in the storybook style, with small animations bookending it. Here we go.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? All those nights when you've got hard fights, you feel destined to fail, and you waste away with none to tell the tale. And your creative juice is refusing to flow. Sometimes you want to go where nobody knows your name, but they're always glad you came. You want to be where you can see our troubles are all as lame. You wanna be where nobody knows your name. Roll out of bed the day you dread, the morning's a sour sight, and your channel grows sublime. The internet is all the world as another criminal claims to be a girl. Troubles are all as lame. You wanna be where nobody knows your name. Work to be fed, your soul feels bled. Keeping a smile feels a fight. Every comment a burning slight. Notifications are on the swirl. X feed sad enough to make you hurt. Be glad there's one place in the world where nobody knows your name, but they're always glad you came. You wanna go where people know people are all as lame. You wanna go where nobody knows your name. When nobody knows your name, but they're always glad you came. When nobody knows your name, but they're always glad you came. When nobody knows your name, but they're always glad you came.
I think this might have been the first one where I actually had an outro to it. But yeah, that was Sky Bros. Loosely based on, of course, the Cheers theme from the long-running old sitcom. Back before Suno quite got so strict about how close you could get to some of those older songs. Yes. To be fair, I hadn't actually done many cameo videos before that. There was two that was like major focus ones yeah, Truth Seekers and Keen Encounters. Then Passions Green, which was about streamers, and you're not one of those, are you? Make you stronger. I don't know why he didn't make it into that one. Odd. Who knows? Anyway. Next up, we've got from Gen X Wolf, I Can't Stop You. I think this is another animation loop one. We'll see how they manage the tides with this one. Because I said water is the bane of animation loops. I Can't Stop You. And it just skips it. Okay.
I knew this day was coming.
Fair enough.
But knowing
Not even trying to hide
doesn't
the loop.
stop the pain. There's never enough time when you're saying your last goodbye.
Okay. Holds to the beat. Diabolical.
I can't stop you.
If you're still here, I want your expert opinion on visualizers. Do you think that pulsing is pure visualizer, or do you think that was an after effect put in?
From saying goodbye any more than I can stop these tears in my eyes. You say you have to go, and you're right, I know, but
Gotta be
I
visualizer.
still wish it wasn't so. You say you have to go now. I would stop you, but I don't know how. I should say something to help ease the pain, but I just stand here, tears falling like rain, holding the broken pieces of all that remains. I can't stop you from saying goodbye.
Oh yeah, the lightning is part of the animation.
It's okay.
Right, it in afterwards. It's the pulsing. Yeah. I wasn't sure with the first bit because it didn't seem to activate on the beat. It just kind of started happening on this one particular heavy bit, so I thought it might have been manually added in. But now that it's more constant throughout, I think it is actually in there, but it's not tied to the beat as such. It's tied to a certain pitch that the bass is kicking off, and part of the drum is every now and again, like a particular frequency. Hey, Caleb.
You're gone now. You're gone from my side. In your absence, a part of me has died. You left still glad you came.
Yeah, nice effects. The generation isn't terrible for the actual loop. I just wish it was actually a loop. I'm not sure how I'd do it with a tide going on here. But the only thing I think of is you've got to try and get the generation so you can't actually see the shore. Like he's on a cliff overseeing, so you can see the waves coming in. And then maybe you can kind of sneak away with it a little bit. Because no matter how hard you tell an AI, make the first frame and the last frame the same, 99 times out of 100, it won't do it unless it's a very, very simple image. Once you get this complex, it's like a no. Almost every time. Go give the visuals some love. They do good music. I want to see them do more animated stuff because they tend to just do still image videos. And I don't generally react to those because I'm all about how does the visual match up. I do like they got the pulsing to match in. I think the pulsing itself though was a little bit off, like it was hitting on the wrong things. If you know what I mean, because there was many beats where it wasn't going. So it's like a mid-range something it's tied to. I don't know what it is. It could be there to kind of make you feel that off-kilterness that the song is trying to sing about, but that doesn't feel right. It feels like it just got tied to the wrong thing in the song, maybe. Okay. Next up, we have Strip It Down by Middle Grey. Now, I'm hoping that this is not anything too risque. But no, Middle is mostly political stuff, so either that or comedy. I haven't seen much comedy from you recently, Middler. Would like to see some more of that, because you did some really funny stuff, some very energetic stuff. I'd like to see you apply some of your more dramatic work to some more comedy stylizations. Anyway, Strip It Down by Middle Grey.
Strip it down. No mask, no sound. Just a code.
I think with what you were doing there, I know you did it partly to cut to reuse the scene again. I think if you'd done it more, ghosting that entire section of the cello playing, so it kind of folds in and then fades out without ever fully coming to the fore, that would look a bit more impressive. And if you do that throughout, that would actually be pretty cool for any cello parts like that.
Strip it down. Built to read it, not to react. Every headline, just a line of fact. He sees a story, I see the frame. He sees a name, I just see the game. Two skies overhead, I don't blink at the seam. I don't chase the truth, I just...
So I missed that because I looked over the chat. I missed the transition. That's not on me. That's...
sees a name, I just see the game. Two skies overhead.
Yeah. I think it's because there was already that blur going in. It felt a bit weird going across, but it's not too bad. I don't know what I would have done differently. Maybe a swirl transition, because you already got swirl going on. You then spiral that scene out to this one to keep it flowing.
I don't blink at the seam, I don't chase the truth, I just read what it means. No side, no tribe, no banner to hold. I'm the part of him built to just watch it unfold. Strip the skin off the search, what's left is the cold, cold eyes, steady hands watching the world explode. No noise in the signal, no static, no lie, just the pattern underneath, just the why. Strip it down to the bone.
You're getting some good to the moments here. If just that bit at the start was a little bit rough.
The truth as it is, standing on its own. He still wonders if the world can be saved. I already ran the numbers, that's just how it's made.
Yeah, basically do the cello the same way you're doing this black hole spiral thing, where it fades in the background and then kind of fades close to being there and then fades out as the cello does it. That's what I was...
Still want somebody to say that he's right. I don't need the approval, I just need the sight. Split the wire in the world, cause it fate. Call it a variable, recalculate. They perform their beliefs like it's armor, like it's proof. I just watch the pattern, I don't need the truth. Strip the skin off the search, what's left is the cold. Cold eyes, steady hands, watching the world explode. No noise in the signal, no static, no lie. Just the pattern underneath, just the why. Strip it down, to the bone. Just the truth as it is, standing on its own.
So that's what just reminded me of, there was an old anime that they did a live action of as well. Gantz, I think it is. I just kind of what this kind of situation reminds me of a little bit.
I don't hate them for choosing sides.
There, where it doesn't fade fully in. That's exactly what I was saying about.
I just see it different, that's all. I see the wires under the noise.
But there's done to hide a cut in the frame, but yeah.
And the weight they carry every day that I don't. That he still does. Maybe that's the difference, maybe that's the cost. He's still a person, I'm just what's left when it's lost. He carries the weight so I don't have to bend. I'm the version built to see it but never to mend. No noise, no name, just the code. Still watching, still the same.
Very nice, very descriptive visually. Not sure the musical tone matched the actual fight, but I get the idea where it's going with it. Very clean gens, nice effects. The fight sequence was actually followable. It made, yeah, transitions were a bit rough. Not super rough though. The only part that was a bit confusing is really, in terms of the transition, is here, where you start doing this weird smoke thing.
Maybe that's the cost. He's still a person, I'm just.
And she comes out of the smoke. It gives the impression that you've turned into her.
What's left when it's.
Well, I know that's not what you meant at all, but that's the feeling you get from that connection. But yeah, very nicely done. In terms of the actual fight itself, oh, go send. Go give the visual some love. There we go. It feels like there was an actual in video scene transition that you've edited through, as in like you cut out where this was originally transitioning to.
No name.
And with this one, it was originally going to transfer somewhere else, and you've edited a different clip into it. And you've like not quite caught it right, so it adds extra blur to the transition. I might be misreading that, but that's what it feels like. Yeah, but overall, very nicely done. Okay. Okay, next up we've got Grumpy Whiskers. And that's when you're falling asleep. Am I going to get away with it? Yeah, I know. Give me a second. There we go. All right. Here we've got Breakthrough by Grumpy Whiskers. This was something he had an idea for the Lyrian Chronicles video that he never managed to put together, and so he kind of finished it off. I get the feeling he's not 100% happy with it, and that's why he's kind of just let it go from the way he phrased the message that he put out about it. So I want to see what he thinks of his good enough to release, but not his favourite sort of level. And while I would like it high quality, I have to do this for stream. Okay, Breakthrough. Lear no Monogatari. That'd be the story of Lear. Right, if this was an anime opening, this is where you'd have the title suddenly pop up in like 80s to 90s anime. Yeah, I can see like he's got a few hop and skips in the flow. Whenever it comes to one of these, I get the feeling I wanted to leave it just through because the music's so good. But I also want to stop and say, oh, this is that person, because obviously we've had Leaflet and Asari, and then we had Diabolical and... Not Diabolical. What am I bringing on there? Crimson Frill, I think, here. And Vesper, with short hair, unusually short hair. Rana, I want to say her name is. 7 and if it was done properly, that probably would have been rushed forward, as in like if you could actually animate it the way you wanted to, it would have been rushed forward and with the forward motion striking the break, and that would have been in perfectly time with that flow of music. Is that a random rain to Alice now? Okay, Wasabi, Okno, Asari again. Is that Gravy? Yeah, General Gravy. And that's unfortunate because I know we wanted to get that zoom out to this scene because I've tried doing something similar myself. But he's doing like a scene to scene, which is blatantly showing the differences in the AI. They've gone from being statues 6 feet apart to statues that are 60 feet apart. Mizuki, maybe? It doesn't look right in the tones. Yeah, I think that's probably why he delayed it so long. I mean, I don't think Crimson Frill was around when the Lyrian Chronicles contest was going on. So that was definitely a later edition. Griffin Knight and Muscle Mummy Cinevere. Nightwing and Keen being chased by skeleton pirates. Nines. Now I did see a clip he put on X where the pratfall there was very, very exaggerated. Okay, Eli Lee, Bloop. Could be others, but could just be generic characters. Pufferfish Pat. I really need to get a character sheet generated for him. I keep meaning to put him in some of the videos, but I just never have a character sheet ready for him. I think this Gryphonite looks a lot better than the one previously shown. Okay. Who was on Side Scrollers early today, actually. Powder. I think the overall editing is fine. It's just where he's got clips where he's obviously wanted something to happen and he's had to edit two different clips together to get what he wanted, where it makes things look a little bit weird. There's also a bit of a style shift, not a huge style shift, where just the monsters are obviously looking a lot darker and grainier, more early 80s anime style rather than late 80s anime style that the rest of it seems to feel, but that's minor. Yeah, it really does sort of feel anime-ish, like a early 90s musical tone with a late 80s visual kind of feel, although this last scene looks a lot crisper than that. A lot of the visual styling seems more of the 80s style anime. Maybe early 90s. But yeah, it's mostly just Generations that have... Thank you, Rain. Mostly it's the Generations that have let him down here, rather than anything else. Most of his edits are good to the beat and to the feel. It's just where it does things like this bit here. I mean, you might be able to get away with that if you had a character in this scene kind of looking around, and then it cuts to them like doing a spin around, and then it cuts to the big scene far away. Because while it would still have these statues looking far further apart than they do in the previous one, with having an interposing scene, it can kind of make you not pay as much attention to that as you end up doing so when it's just straight one after the other. But yeah, this is very, very, very fun song. And thank you, Rinya. Okay. Go give the original some love. What's his 465 views? Nice. And 1.35 subscribers. Bloody hell, yeah. He deserves it. It's not Orunya. And she wanted the cat for this, so I'm sure she's quite happy with herself. Okay. Next up, we have another entry from Frazzle68 and Kevox with Brothers to the End. Kevox was here earlier. I don't know if he still is. Let's see how this one goes. I've already said about the sound on the intro. And same there on Kevox's one. I hate that the AIs have failed you here, but you really need, if you're going to focus on being the messages of the screen, I might have, just to make sure it worked, when I saw this wasn't coming through clear, just crop this out and do a recording of just you using a messenger thing to yourself on some browser and fed it in so it's just clearer and sharper. Even if you just get like a phone text message screen sort of thing on, you know, you can get the fake ones. They do all the goddamn "I caught you messaging someone" bullshit, where it's absolutely fake, just to make it a little bit clearer. I can kind of make out what's being said, but the AI is really betraying you here. Grok's normally not that bad about this, so I don't know which AI this is, or maybe it's just because it's probably done in 420. Anyway, that's enough of me ranting about words being put on screen by the AI.
We may have been thousands of miles apart, but we became friends through an online space.
It would also allow you to color code the bars around them, so it'd make it easier to see who's saying what. Because the way it's color coded here, so hey Kevox, great song, loved it. Then Kevox saying, hey Frazzle, thanks man, glad you enjoyed it. No problem man, I appreciate good music. Catch you later, talk again soon. Because they're all the same color, and that one's a different color, so it makes it look like it's all Kevox saying the rest of that.
The more we talked, the stronger the bond became. The highs and the lows, we went through them all. You never walked away.
Talk to me. Sorry.
Always there for me, a debt I can never repay. You listen to my struggles, all my woes, but answered with kindness, never judging anything I said. So I hope you know you became my family, an unbroken bond. Whether it's the end of my journey, you will always be my real brother to the end.
All right. This is a series of animations kind of touching end to end to each other. Phrasing. It's telling a story, but it's not matching. The changes aren't happening in time with the music, but it's just a nice, pleasant sort of feeling thing going on. I feel it would be better if it did match the music slightly better in terms of the timing, but other than that, it's pretty solid. Yes, that's what I'm saying. If they had like the underlying colours underneath, so you could like do orange and blue, respectively, just to make it a bit clearer who's speaking.
I don't wanna say goodbye to you.
And I want to say Keyvox's hands look very Kura-like, very, very chunky, especially in comparison to Frazzle's.
I can't change that. Every moment I spend with you is a cherished memory. Leaving you, my brother, is the hardest thing I've ever had to face. It hurts so much, more than I can express. No, I'll watch over you for eternity, never leaving your side. I'll be there through the storms you may face, with my hand on your shoulder, telling you it will be okay. I'm here with you, so I hope you know you became my family, an unbroken bond. Whether it's the end of my journey, you will always be my real brother to the end. No distance could divide us, no time could change what's true. Of all the roads that brought me here, I'm grateful one led me to you. And wherever our roads may take us, there's one thing I know is true. You gave me more than friendship, you gave me a brother in you. So I hope you know you became my family, an unbroken bond. Whether it's the end of my journey, you will always be my real brother to the end. Oh, and if the road gets lonely, remember what I said. A bond like ours won't disappear, it carries on instead. No matter where tomorrow leads, or where these roads may end, you will always be my family, my real brother to the end. Thousands of miles between us, but somehow you were there. Through every high and every low, I knew that you still cared. So this isn't me saying goodbye, it's something I need you to know. Wherever this journey takes us, you'll never walk alone. My friend, my family, my brother to the end.
very nice song. That end there was obviously slowed down. Did you use a smoother on it? Because it looked a little stuttery, not super stuttery. So maybe it was the yeah. I just want to make sure is he okay? Is this something that's actually happening with Frazzle, or is this a reference to Apsu? I just want to make sure of this, because damn. Go give the original some love. Shit. Okay. Sad to hear that. So a very good song. Yeah, apart from the text on screen issue and a bit of a low res on some of the gens, it's very nicely paced. A bit confused in the middle there where the person turns up behind him, make you think that's already happened. Then you get a moment where he comes to visit and then passes on, but we get the idea of the overall story. Do you have a link for any support that he has? Anything you just want to message me directly on Discord, and I can link it to everyone? I know not everyone bothers with that, but if he has something, give it a shout out. Oh yeah, no. At the end of the thing, that's fine because it is that their spirit. It was more the. Oh, you mean the entire section there where he's like on the after the bike, he's there in spirit, and then he is quite literally there as a spirit at the end. Could be. It just felt a little bit off, but it's very nicely framed overall. Okay. All right. Well, I know this is going to be a jarring change in theme. Because we've got Son of the Dead Sun next. Who focuses on post-apocalyptic and very gothic horror kind of style of imagery. This is Say Something, There Is No Way Out by Son of the Dead Sun. And let's see what they've got for us this time.
Is anyone out there? Is anyone out there? Is anyone out there? Is anyone out there?
Yeah, until the big guy stuck on the wall, it did feel kind of like Lost and Alone. That's kind of going more to his standard horror fare. The editing's not quite as tight on this one, but it kind of feels more like an advert for an episode or something rather than a normal music video for him.
Is anyone out there? I've been walking all day. I haven't seen anyone. I saw a light last night. I thought it might be you. If you can hear me, say something. I'm still here. Please say something. Is anyone out there? Is anyone out there? I'm still here.
Okay, so from what I can what I think is going on here with this, is that this person is this person, and the mannequin is probably his actual wife in a distorted mindscape as he's being treated, and she either killed herself or he killed her, and he's gone nuts from it. And so you got his mental image of himself as the butcher, and the other kind of like splits in his personality as his mind's falling apart in his own mental landscape. I'm thinking suicide from the imagery that's been put forward, rather than a direct he killed her. But yeah, very dark gothic feel to it. I think the editing at the start isn't quite as solid as it usually does, but it really picks up from, I want to say, about halfway through. It starts actually connecting a bit more solidly. And I don't mean it's like clean and perfect. I mean, it actually starts, rather than just being random disorder, it feels controlled disorder, as though it's purposely showing his mind breaking apart. Yes, very classic dark metal. Hey, Hatter. Yeah, go give the original some love. Okay, next up we got The Wolf Betrays. Yeah, so it's The Wolf Betrays by Jaded Pet. This is already labelled as being a loop with effects. Let's see if we can spot the loop and see if he does changing effects or if it's just a standard overlay effect. I admit that when I do effects, I tend to, for the most part, do a standard effect. When I do a loop, that is, like or a still image, it does feel like one effect over the entire video rather than picking out bits. But every now and again, I do one where I choose effects and apply them to match the flow of the music, like with It's Never Lupus. It's a still frame image, but I chose the effects and I edit it to match the flow of the music. Fire is the second worst, because you can get away with fire going on reverse most of the time, but usually you got smoke effects going along with it that kind of betray it in terms of looping effects. But of course, you got the wolf in sheep's clothing.
You can climb with the hood pull low, but your eyes were glass. And I've seen that cold talk sweet, then you move so mean. Leave blood on a clean cut dream. Hands in your pocket, knife in your grin. Say you're my brother, betrayal's hidden twin. You want it flame, you want it all. Want the whole damn house to blacken and fall. But I know that face, I know that game. You chase the smoke, hide in your name. You take a spark and feed that hate. But we hold fast, we don't break. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Wolf in sheep's clothing. We saw the seams, we saw the teeth. Some people burn it, some people burn it. But we stand up, we stand in peace. Family and loyalty, family and loyalty. That's what survives when the ash comes down. Family and loyalty, family and loyalty. We keep each other, we hold this ground. You can circle up with the stakes and lies. You can fan your rage like a church on fire. But I got a name that don't bend or crack. Got a table set and family that's got my back. When the night gets loud and the tempers rise, we don't sell our own for a smaller price. We've been through the pain, we've been through the hurt. Now we know the weight of a promised word. You want the fall, we want the bond. You feed the blaze, we carry on. You chase the wreck, we got the line. You chose ruin, we chose the road.
Wolf in sheep's clothing.
Wolf in sheep's clothing. We saw the seams, we saw the teeth.
Some people burn it,
Some people burn it, but we stand up, we stand in peace. Family and loyalty, family and loyalty. That's what survives when the ash comes down. Family and loyalty, family and loyalty. We keep each other, we hold this ground. When the roof shakes and the floor gives way, I don't want alone. You hold no sway. Let the fake ones choke on the mess they made. We come out free from the smoke and
wolf in sheep's clothing.
wolf in sheep's clothing. We saw the seams, we saw the teeth.
Some people burn it,
Some people burn it, but we stand up, we stand in peace. Family and loyalty, family and loyalty. That's what survives when the ash comes down. Family and loyalty, family and loyalty. We keep each other, we hold this ground.
Yeah, so there's, I want to say, two gens from the same original image, or it's the original image goes on for a little bit longer, and there's a bit at the end that's been cut off, where you got the wolf face growling, because it cuts to and away from it every now and again. Overall, very nice. The loop, while it's got its flaws of obviously smoke going backwards and so on, isn't too bad. You can prompt fires to have no smoke, but I think the original image might have had smoke in the background as part of it. But yeah, just prompt away the smoke from the fire generation. Because the flames on their own while they have a tendency to kind of wobble weirdly in reverse, they're not as bad as smoke going backwards. I think the effects overall are okay. I think a little sudden start and stop sometimes, but that's how it is with the effects. You kind of got to try and time them right. But it's not too much to make you feel motion sick or anything like that. Enough to keep you visually interested throughout, I think. Go give the original some love. Okay. Broly, you still here? If you're not, I'll play Tired, because he told me that these are still image ones. With just a visualizer, nothing extra. So I'll do that, and then the Holy Balls song. Rather than playing both, I think. No, I can do both. But it's a bit weird having them both together. Oh well. Alright, here we've got Tired by Exiled King Broly. Yeah, it's like I recently figured out it's easier to crop characters when if you generate them, you actually specify that any energy, light, or effects do not go outside the character model. That way you don't get that weird glow effect around the edges. So for example, see like this little light effect scattering here? If you tried to generate this character against a green background, it would also reflect that white light back onto the green background, changing the green background, making it harder to crop, usually just like removing the green screen. So you can actually specify, so do not emit light or energy effects beyond the character model. Will help you to like get rid of glows around your character models, because I do a lot of Fugies for people, and a lot of people like having energy effects. So I had to try and find a way to get those energy effects not to change the color of the green screen or whatever color, but you know, green screen behind the model, because it was getting a bit of a pain. Oh look, that person did electricity. Why is electricity green around the edges? Well, because it changed the color of the green screen behind them. Anyway, Exiled King Broly with Tired.
Battles, watching allies turn against each other overnight. We used to create something meaningful. Now we're just tearing it apart for the fight. Every conversation becomes a weapon. Every difference turns into a war. And the ones who fed on the division just stood back and opened the door. It feels like something replace the soul this place once had. I'm trying hard to keep believing, but I keep falling short of who I used to be. So I'll act like I moved on, while you're stuck replaying the same old damage. You'll be the ones haunting every quiet moment. I'm moving on. You swore this space would never break. You'll be the ones haunting every quiet moment. Manipulators learned how to wear our language. They copied our symbols and said the right lines. Then they turned us against each other and smiled as we cut our own ties. We let the loudest voices control it. We let the anger become the law. Now the community feels like a graveyard of everything we used to call home. It feels like something hollow replaced the soul this place once
trying hard to rebuild something better, but falling short of the place I want to see. Trying hard to rebuild something better, but falling short of the place I want to see. So I'll act like I've moved on while you're stuck replaying the same old damage. You'll be the ones haunting every quiet moment. I'm moving on. You swore this space would never break. You'll be the ones haunting every quiet moment.
Very nice. I'm going to let the next one play straight on. Dense protagonist.
Yeah, another dense protagonist, head full of air. Girls lining up and he still doesn't care. She cooked for him, walked him home in the rain. He said thanks, you're like a sister again. She's been dropping hints since episode 3. Blush and stuttering, do you notice me? But he's too busy training or saving the world to see the girl who's been his whole damn world.
How many times can you miss the signs? She's right in front of you, crossing the lines. Oblivious king of the anime screen, the densest main character we've ever seen.
She confessed under the cherry blossom tree. He scratched his head like,
What does that mean?
rival girl throwing herself at his feet. He still thinks they're just
Friendly teammates.
childhood friend, been waiting for years. Transfer student crying actual tears. And somehow this fool still doesn't get it. Walking around with a brain made of plastic.
Which is one of the reasons why I was quite okay with what was that one called, the anime with the demons and the angels, where the main character ends up getting converted into a demon, because he was very not dense about it, and after the transformation he was dense for a little bit, but that's because he felt it was more of a bonding ritual thing rather than just him being liked individually. But he got it clear in his head by the end of, I think, the first novel, from what I remember. Yeah, I haven't seen that anime in years though.
How many times can you miss the signs? She's right in front of you, crossing the lines. Oblivious king of
Why'd you feel bamboozled? It's a different style from the previous song.
the anime screen, the densest main character we've ever seen. He'll realize it in the final season, when the damage is already done. All those girls who waited forever, watching him choose absolutely no one.
General frustration about the character archetype.
Many times can you miss the signs? She's right in front of you, crossing the lines. Oblivious king of the anime screen, the densest main character we've ever seen.
Okay. Now what I'm going to quickly do is copy, paste this one. It will let me send the goddamn message. That's the thing, I haven't done it yet. Because I haven't liked it either. Now, I'll just say, I think the imagery is better on this one for Tired than Dense Protagonist's imagery. But I think this song is more energetic and enjoyable, even though I prefer the style of this song.
Then they turned us against each other.
It's one of those weird things. No, as I said, I'll just let it run into the next one because they're both by Exile King Broly and they're both still image with basic visualizers, no pulsing, no effects, no extra bits. Not a super long list today, kind of on the medium side, so I figured I'd just leave them both in. As we move on to
They call it
Trash Beats by the Holy Ball. This is listed as explicit, but as far as I understand, it's lyrically explicit, so some words are said that are quite naughty. I don't care about that. And I'm not monetized on most places, so it's not going to be too much of an issue. Also, I don't know what's going on with that Twitch viewer, because I've got more than one person viewing, but it's only reading as one on there. It's been doing that the entire stream. Odd. Anyway, Trash Beats by the Holy Ball, who kind of rose to his first fame with a Powder music video.
They call it trash beats, man. You got to be kidding me. That's just another way of saying you can't compete. And you're mad, you're mad, you're mad, you're mad, you're mad. Yeah, baby, elf wife prime. Yeah, baby, blue slime. Maybe next time you can shut your fucking mouth, bitch. 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 Shut your fucking mouth.
Even at 1080, this is very, very crisp. Let's see what YouTube actually says directly. I've got 11 according to this. Yeah. The Rumble Studio is showing 3. The counts are random at the moment, I think. Can't tell what I got on Rumble because Rumble Studio is getting me the wrong thing. Kick is correct because my Kick count is directly from Kick because Rumble Studio doesn't register Kick for some reason. But yeah. So yeah, this is very, very nicely done. As always, Holy Ball's perfectly fine on the timing. This is a very simple AI MV though. It's just like image to image to image. For obvious reasons.
So I guess I need to feed them. Busy building while they're whining in their whinging. Sad little people never try. So they'll never be my equal.
Lip syncing is not great, but it's short enough not to be noticeable.
Call it trash beats, mad they can't compete. Busy building while they're whining in their whinging. Trash beats, sad little people never try. So they'll never be my equal. Yeah, maybe elf wife prime. Yeah, baby, blue slime. Maybe next time you can shut your fucking mouth, bitch. 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 Shut your fuc
Now I'm going to give Holy Ball the benefit of the doubt, and it's the AI generations of the movements of the dances that did so many crotch shots. But we know he's a fan, so we have to be a little bit careful on that. All right, very good editing for the most part. Lip syncing with very little lip syncing going on here, and we know Holy Balls normally gets around to it with his amazing lip syncing to his golden head that has no lips. Lip syncing is not terrible, but it's not matching fantastically well when it's focused in. It's just very short clips of it, so he gets away with it. Go give him some love. There's not much else I can really say on that. It's very, very crisp, even at 1080. I believe he does local generation now, actually, as well. I'm not sure on that, but I believe he does local generation. I'm not sure what with. Maybe he says it in the posture check. Yeah. I'll also take a sip while I'm doing that. Hey, Emerald. You come here just as I'm starting to do the wrap up on things. GP2 image, video generation, Grok Imagine, video upscale. That must be a very good upscaler. You will be nagging Elf now. Okay. Okay. What shall I do as my little bonus? You know what? I'm going to give you a song I've been working on. I did an original version of this, which was instantly rendered null and void by people leaving the community. So I've reworked the lyrics and regened it, stretched it out a little bit, and hopefully this will work and nobody leaves before I get to get this one made. This is Sanctuary from the Static Sky. Let's get this properly set up.
We gather, pixels blooming where the old walls fall. Silas runs the frost, a quiet howl at dawn. And I laughs through every frame we call. Psycho spins the anthems, wasabi burns the night. We are the ones who stay when systems dim the light, building futures out of nothing but the blue. Under one sky we rise, hearts open wide, passion like a signal cutting through the static sky. Ideal hands that shape what hasn't come. We carry every spark, we never ask why. Tomorrow is a canvas we refuse to leave undone. Under one sky we run. Velasco forges steel from quiet dreams. Reaper Joyer walks the edge where shadows learn to sing. Kivox and Lupus keep the current warm. Ace AT holds the line across a distant shore. Lily still sings the songs we used to know. Penny writes the name so no one is ignored. Highlander paints the stars we haven't shown. Under one sky we rise, hearts open wide, passion like a signal cutting through the static sky. keep our eyes ahead. Every cameo, every track, every word unsaid becomes a bridge across the Under one sky we rise, hearts open wide, passion like a signal cutting through the static sky. Ideal hands that shape what hasn't come. We carry every spark, we never ask why. Tomorrow is a canvas we refuse to leave undone. Under one sky, under one sky, we run. One sky, stay.
Okay, that's an unfinished version of the song where certain bits need to be redone for. Yep. And as sad as it is, not everyone who starts a journey is going to end it. Not going to be there. None of it's going to be there when it truly ends, I think. But this section of it, there's already been several fallen, whether it be to medical, as mentioned earlier, or as in the song, those who step aside because they don't want to deal with some of the issues going on, or they don't feel they can add more, which is up to them to decide. But I don't agree with. You can always add stuff. You can always add. Maybe you don't have anything right now, but there will always be something, and that's why I'm saying all of those who've left, quite happily welcome them back, you know. But anyway, on that rather somber note, which is unusual for me, we'll call that there. Unfortunately, on Kick, I don't have 5 people, according to Kick even, so it's not even just these weird results coming up. So I can't raid anyone on Kick, unfortunately. So I'll see who's available to be raided on Twitch. I thank you all for being here, and I hope to see you on Friday, where I'll be doing some more reactions. And I'll see you then. Stick around for the raid. Bye.